Hi everyone, I am back. So you may have noticed that I've been gone for a little bit. Had a recovering from a back injury and did a lot of yoga to make my back and the rest of my body strong to get through it. And also went to Mexico and taught yoga for a couple of weeks at two different resorts. So I'm back, I'm ready, let's go. So let's start with the soles of your feet together or any other uh, position that you'd like to be in that feels comfortable to you. And let's just take some nice deep breaths here, placing your hands wherever they feel comfortable. Lengthening and straightening the spine, rolling the shoulders back and over onto your back. Letting them just relax. Maybe you close your eyes for a little bit and just notice your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Letting each breath be a little bit longer than the last until your full breath is 2 to 3 times longer than your normal breath. So what do you need for yoga? Well, you need a mat, you need a block or a book, a nice big heavy or thick book I should say, a strap, maybe a long scarf if you don't have the strap. Or a belt. And then if you happen to have a nice big pillow, nice long pillow, you can keep that close by. I have a bolster here, so that's what I'm going to use. And then let's bring the lips together and start to breathe in and out through your nose. As you breathe in, filling up the tummy, the lower lungs, the upper lungs, all the way up to the shoulders. Relax those shoulders and exhale in reverse. Letting that air circulate in the back of your throat, creating what is called Ujjayi Pranayama, your yoga breath. And you may be thinking, why do we spend so much time on the breath? Well, really, yoga is all about breath, how you breathe, and using that oxygen so that your body can take full advantage of it and bring yourself to a healthier place. So the theme today is do your best, and the benefits will be beyond what you can possibly imagine. And it may take a little time, but make this part of your daily or at least your weekly routine. As you inhale, bring the arms up overhead, gazing up, reach and stretch. As you exhale, fold forward, gazing past your toes, keeping the spine nice and straight. Good. Breathe. As you inhale, bring the arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, the right hand comes down and out behind you, gazing past those right fingers. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Inhale, your left arm up, gaze up. Inhale, the right hand meets the left. Exhale, the left hand comes down and out behind you, gazing past the left fingers. As you exhale, the left hand comes down and inhale the right arm up. Gaze up. Beautiful. Inhale, that left hand comes up. Exhale, bring the knees up to your chest and give yourself a beautiful hug. Appreciating yourself, giving yourself compassion and love, and maybe promising to speak to yourself as nicely as you speak to other people. And I hope you do. But sometimes we're a little rougher on ourselves. Cross your legs and bring yourself into a tabletop pose on your hands and knees. Inhale, the head and the hips come up. Exhale, rounding the back, gazing behind you. Doing these cats and cows, syncing your movement with your breath, with your drishti. Warming up your body, maybe bringing the hips from side to side. Good. And then coming back into tabletop pose. As you inhale, that right arm comes forward. Exhale, the left leg comes out behind you. You're gazing down. And you can stay like this for a few moments, a few breaths, or maybe you come and do a little touch of the elbow and the knee. Gaze behind you. Inhale it back up. Exhale, touch. Inhale back up. Exhale, touch. Inhale back up. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Now take that right foot and bring it off of the mat. The left arm comes up. So the left leg is still up unless you feel like you need to have a rest there, and then you can bring it down. Your practice, remember. Or you could put a block underneath it too. As you exhale, bring that left arm over the left ear, reaching toward the front of the mat. Inhale, left arm and left leg up. Exhale it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bend that left knee. Bring the left hand to the left ankle and do a little hug tug here. Pulling the hand in, pushing the ankle out. Get a nice stretch on your left quad. Smile. As you exhale, release and come back into tabletop pose on your hands and knees. Let's do a few cows and cats. Breathing with them. And then when you're ready, come back into a tabletop pose. Let's bring that left arm out in front of us. Your palm is facing toward the right. Your thumb is up. And then as you inhale, bring that right leg out behind you. Push the heel back. Nice long stretch between these left fingertips and your right heel. So feel your whole body stretching. If you'd like, you can do those touches. Left elbow to right knee, gaze behind you. Inhale back up. Exhale, touch. Inhale it back up. Exhale, touch. Inhale it back up. Exhale, the left hand comes down and bring this left foot off of your mat like a kickstand. Inhale the right arm up. The right leg is still up unless you need to bring it down and take a rest. And that's okay. Remember, this is your practice. Exhale, the right hand comes over your right ear, reaching for the front of the mat. Inhale, right leg and right arm come up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bend that right knee. Take the right hand to the right ankle. Now this is another place that you can use your strap. If you can't reach your ankle, just grab your strap, put it around your ankle, and hold on to the strap with your hand. Good. Do a little hug tug, pushing the foot out, the hand or the strap in. Open the chest, face that knee toward the bottom of your mat. Yes. And then as you exhale, let's release. Bring the hand and the knee down. Doing a few cats and cows. Good. Nice. And then let's bring the knees apart, the toes together. Bring the forehead down and stretch your palms out in front of you for child's pose. Breathe here. Let yourself relax. Know that this is a pose you can come to at any time during your practice. To rest or for whatever reason. As you inhale, come up to tabletop pose. Let's stretch that left leg out and come onto the ball of the left foot. And then stretch the right leg out and come onto the ball of the right foot. So now you are in a plank pose. Wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Your fingers are crazy wide, pressing down. Your bandhas are engaged. So the bandhas are your abdominal muscles, Uddiyana Bandha, and your pelvic and bladder muscles, Mula Bandha. Yeah, and this is really a great pose for your core. Keep it strong and healthy. I know as I've gone through this recovery from a back injury, this whole series of poses are poses that have been very helpful for me. As you exhale, bring your knees down. Keep the elbows near your body, point your toes, and then inhale to up dog. Either straightening the arms out or go into Sphinx with the elbows down, gazing forward for either one. Yeah, so enjoy that. Resetting the lower back. Always consulting your doctor for any type of exercise as you're recovering from an injury. As you exhale, curl the toes under and coming into down dog. Push the hips up and back. Place the hands down and forward. Gaze behind you. Breathe. Soften the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. And on this first down dog, we'll alternately bend knees and elbows, starting to stretch out those hamstrings. Yeah, that feels so good. And when you feel that you're ready, then bring the heels a little bit farther down and gaze behind you. Good. As you inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, and step or float your feet to your hands. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. It's okay to bend your knees here if you can't touch your toes, or maybe you just go as far as you can go. Nobody says you have to go all the way down. And then as you inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Slowly come all the way up to standing. Bring the arms up overhead. Reach and stretch. As you exhale, coming to Samastitihi. Palms together at heart center. Take a deep breath here. Pressing the feet down. Engaging the thighs, the glutes, the bandhas, lengthening the back, softening the shoulders as you roll them onto your back and gazing forward. So now bring the toes together, the heels slightly apart, and we're going to go into chair pose. Bend your knees, bring your hands out in front of your eyes. Beautiful. And let's tuck your tailbone under, engage those bandhas again. Yeah. And maybe you bring the hips a little bit farther down now. Good. Exhale, bring the right hand down and out behind you. Gaze past the right fingers. Inhale the left arm up, the right hand down. This is around the world in chair. Exhale, the left hand down and the right hand up. Inhale, come back to center, reaching out in front of you. Exhale, bring the hands down and out behind you as you straighten the legs and look behind you. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, swish those hands down and out behind, straighten the legs. Inhale, back up. One more time. Swish. Inhale, back up. Exhale, the left hand comes down and out behind you, gazing past those left fingers. Inhale, the right arm up, the left hand down, gaze up. Remember, you're keeping the knees bent here. Exhale, the left hand down or the right hand down and the left arm up. Gaze up. Inhale, come back to center, hands in front of your eyes. For chair pose. Exhale, swish. Inhale, back up. Exhale, swish. Inhale, back up. One more time. Exhale, swish. Inhale, back up. Exhale to Samastitihi. Palms together at heart center. So let's do some balancing poses. And then we'll go on for the rest of our flow. So our flow is going to be about 45 to 50 minutes long. And I kind of shortened it a little bit as I was watching my hour flows. I thought, maybe that's a little bit too long for some people. So we'll see how this goes. Please give your feedback and subscribe. As you inhale, let's first root that left foot down into the mat, or if you want, you can get off of the mat. And inhale the right knee up, gazing at a non-moving space or object, letting yourself lengthen that spine, keep your breath nice and even. As you exhale, the right hand comes down and out behind you, left hand forward for dancing Shiva. Take the left hand and bring it outside of your right thigh as you gaze past your right fingers. Nice. Maybe you do a little pendulum with that right leg, swinging it from your knee. Yeah, I just added that on for fun. And then as you exhale, bring the right foot down and come back to Samastitihi. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. And then bring that right foot back. Come on to the right toes. Bring your arms out in front of you as we come into Warrior 3. So now if you can, bring that right leg up Good. Push the heel back for warrior three. Beautiful. Don't worry if you fall or you lose your balance. Just come right back. As you exhale, bring the arms out to your sides for airplane pose. Push that right heel back. Yeah. And then as you inhale, bring the right foot down, coming to Samastitihi. So just a little hint, if you're doing balancing poses, try to either watch me go through them and then go back and do them with the sound of my voice rather than trying to watch me. And you'll do much better because you really need to concentrate and bring your attention inward. So let's do the balancing poses on the left side. Pressing that right foot down. Inhale, the left knee comes up. Making sure to root that right foot in to the ground before you bring the left foot up. Gazing at a non-moving space or object, lengthening the spine, bringing your breath to a nice, even, long breath. Inhale the right arm forward, the left hand behind you. Let's gaze past the left fingers and bring the right hand to the outside of that left thigh. Beautiful. Maybe you do a little pendulum from the knee, moving your left foot back and forth. Good. That's optional. Everything is always optional. As you exhale, coming to Samastitihi. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. And let's bring that left foot back, coming onto the ball of the left foot. Bring your arms out in front of you. And then slowly bringing that left foot up. Chest and eyes are facing the floor. Good. For warrior three. Slowly opening your arms so your arms come out to your sides for airplane pose or bird pose, whatever you'd like to call it. Breathe. As you exhale, that left foot comes down. Bring the palms together at heart center and come to Samastitihi. Inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Coming into your plank pose. Pushing the heels back, the top of the head forward. Engage your bandhas. As you exhale, bring the knees down, point the toes. Inhale to up dog or sphinx, gazing forward, keeping those elbows close to your sides. Letting that lower back reset. As you exhale, curl the toes under, coming into down dog. Gaze behind you. So we'll do a new flow here. Actually, we'll do part of the old one and add on to it, okay? Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, and step or float your feet up to your hands. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold, gaze behind you. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, nice and slow. Bring the hands up overhead for Ardha Hastasana. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. Really love yourself here. Think of something that you know about yourself, that you admire, and that you truly, truly love about yourself. Take a moment. Acknowledge yourself. Very important. And then let's bring the toes together, the heels apart. We'll come back into chair pose. Very nice. Exhale, right hand comes down, out behind you. Inhale, left arm up, right hand down, gaze up. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up, gaze up. Inhale, come back to center, hands in front of your eyes. Remember to tuck that tailbone under, engage abundance. Exhale, whoosh the hands down, out behind you, straighten your legs. Inhale back. Exhale, left hand down and out behind you. Gaze past the left fingers. Inhale the right arm up, left hand down, gaze up. Exhale the left hand down or the right hand down, the left arm up. Inhale, come back to center for chair pose. Exhale, whoosh. Inhale, come back to Samasthiti. We won't go through the balancing poses again, except for one of them. So let's bring that left foot back, coming into Warrior Three. And that's because this one goes with the rest of our flow. Bring the left leg up, gazing down. Good. As you exhale, bring that left foot down on the ball of the left foot. Inhale the arms up overhead for crescent pose. Yeah, told you. Goes with the rest of our flow. Exhale, right hand down, out behind you, gaze past the right fingers. Inhale, left arm up, right hand comes behind the hips. Gazing up toward your left fingers. Beautiful. Exalted. Yeah. Think of that beautiful characteristic of yourself. Inhale, the right hand meets the left. Exhale, coming into Warrior Two. Left toes face the long end of the mat, and arms come out to a T, gazing past your right fingers. Make sure this right knee is bent at a 90-degree angle, and the outer edge of this left foot presses into the mat. Breathe here. So if you find yourself breathing really hard, just come out of the pose, come back to your normal breath, and then go back into the pose. And enjoy it. Try to enjoy every single pose. Inhale, reverse. Right arm over the right ear. Gaze up. Left hand down your thigh or behind your hips. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm over the left ear. So there's a nice straight line here between the left fingertips and that left heel. Yeah. Now we're going to do what I call a dancing warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten out that right leg. Reach your right arm out and down for triangle. Inhale the left arm up. Gaze up toward those left fingers. Beautiful. Breathe. As you inhale, come all the way up with the right hand. Left hand comes down and gaze up toward the right fingers for sky archer. Nice. As you exhale, coming in to star pose. All toes facing the long end of the mat. Arms come out to a T. Your toes are pointed slightly outward. Inhale the arms up overhead, reaching toward the right, down, over to the left, and continue going around for around the world. So this is a nice pose to do in the morning to wake up your body. We're going to go at least 3 times around. Yeah. And then come back to star pose. As you exhale, turn toward the back of your mat and come to Samasthiti. Take a deep breath. Inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Slowly bring the knees down, point the toes. Come all the way down to the bottom of your push-up. Inhale to up dog or sphinx, your choice. Take a breath here. Exhale, curl the toes under, bring the hips up and back for down dog. Bringing those feet nice and wide apart, pressing the heels down, the hands down and forward. Yeah, engage the bandhas, soften through the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float your feet up to your hands. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Arms overhead. Exhale to Samasthiti. Take a deep breath. Breathe. As you inhale, toes together, heels slightly apart, bend the knees. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, left hand comes down and out behind you. Inhale, right arm up, left hand down, gaze up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up, gaze up. Inhale, come back to center for chair pose. Exhale, whoosh the hands down and out behind you, straighten the legs. Inhale to chair. Exhale, coming into Samasthiti. Take a deep breath, lengthen the spine, push the feet down, and breathe. And this time we're going to go into warrior three, but we're going to bring the right foot back. Arms come out in front of you. Your chest is facing down, and then slowly bring the right leg up. Push the right heel back. And breathe. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, bring the right ball of your foot down behind you. Bend that left knee. Inhale. The arms come up overhead. Push that right heel back. Breathe. Nice crescent pose. Exhale, the left hand comes down and out behind you. Gaze past the left fingers. Inhale the right arm up. The left hand behind your hips. Gazing up. Feel how your body elevates here. Exhale. Bring the left hand up and inhale, gaze up. Exhale, right hand comes down, coming into warrior two. Right toes face the long end of the mat. Left knee bent with the left toes facing the back of your mat. Gaze past your left fingers. Try to think of your body fitting between two panes of glass, so you're not leaning forward. Come back to that breath. Inhale, reverse the left arm over the left ear, right hand down your thigh. Gaze up toward those left fingers. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm to the left thigh, right arm over the right ear. Nice straight line between the left fingers and the left heel. Now we're going to do that warrior dance. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, come back into warrior two. Straighten out that left leg. Reach the left arm out and down to the knee, shin or floor for triangle. Inhale the right arm up. Gaze up or forward, wherever your neck allows. So in this pose, there's a straight line between your fingertips, right to left. Yeah, chest is open. You're not leaning forward. If you were against a wall, the whole backside, including your head, would be on the wall. And if you're not sure if it would be, then try it against a wall and perfect this pose that way. Inhale, come back up and bring the left arm over the left ear, right hand down your thigh for sky archer. Gaze up. Exhale. Open up the arms for star pose. Point the toes outward. Inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, bring them in a counterclockwise position, going around the world. You can bend your knees, pivot your feet as needed. You know where your body needs to pivot, so go for it. Going at least 3 times around. Maybe you get a 4th one in. It's okay. And then coming into star pose. Turning toward the front of your mat, coming to Samasthiti. Take a deep breath. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your feet back. Slowly bring the knees down, point the toes. Inhale for up dog or sphinx, holding here. Because we're going to go from this pose all the way to a child's pose. So come into a tabletop pose, knees apart, toes together. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Stretch your palms out in front of you. Take a nice rest here. Come back. to your breath. And when you're ready, we'll come up into a seated position. Bringing the legs out in front of you. We'll do a boat pose and then we'll go onto our back. So bend your knees, bring your hands underneath your thighs, and then bring your back far enough so that your arms are straight. You can stay here and engage your bandhas for boat pose. If you want to add to this, you can bring the calves up parallel with the mat. You can straighten the legs. Good. Or maybe you can even add the arms coming out in front of your eyes. Good, nice. Engage those bandhas. And breathe. As you exhale, come halfway down. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Bring the knees up to your chest. And then come all the way down to a lying position. The knees staying up at your chest. Letting yourself rock from side to side if that feels good. If not, then don't. Yeah. And then let's bring the feet down, stretch out the legs, bring the hands up overhead for a nice two-way stretch. Toes pointing one way, the fingertips pointing the other. Taking a deep inhale here. And then exhaling through the mouth for a nice cleansing pose. Inhale, bring the knees up to your chest again. Exhale, bring the feet down. Inhale, hips come up for bridge pose. Clasp your hands underneath the hips. Engage those bandhas, pressing into the elbows and the triceps. Gaze up. As you exhale, bring the hips down. Inhale, bring the feet up toward the ceiling for candlestick pose. If shoulder stand is in your practice, you're welcome to do that. Getting the lymph nodes pumping. From a candlestick pose, you can bend the knees, bring your arms inside the knees and your hands to the outer edges of your feet. Maybe you rock from side to side as you push the feet out and the hands in. If you're in a shoulder stand, you can go into plow pose, bringing those toes out behind your head. Maybe they touch the floor behind you. Take a few breaths there, and then going into ear pressure pose, Padasana, bringing the knees to either side of your head. Breathing there, and then everyone coming down. So that the feet come down, the knees are still bent. Bring your arms out to the sides. Hips go over to the left about 4 inches, knees to your chest, and over to the right. If your neck allows, you can gaze to the left. Palms are facing up with your arms out at your sides. Inhale, bring the knees up. Press the feet down and bring the hips over 8 inches to the right. Knees come up to your chest and over to the left. Maybe you can gaze to the right. Letting go of the breath, the bandhas, the drishti, coming back to your organic breath. As you inhale, come back to center, straighten out your spine. And then I'm going to just give you a suggestion for Shavasana. If you like, you can just lay down on your mat, closing your eyes. But if you have that long pillow or a bolster, you can bring that down the center of your mat. And then bring your hips on it and just lay so that your head kind of comes off the end and drops. And then straighten out the legs, bring your hands to your sides, palms facing up. This is such a comfortable position. If you ever need to just relax, this is a good one to do. Either before or after your yoga, or maybe just in the morning as you wake up and you meditate or pray. This is a good one. You're welcome to stay in your Shavasana, turn the tape off, stay as long as you like. But if you want to continue with me to the end, let's bend the knees, bring them up to your chest. Give yourself one last hug. Renewing your mind, your body, and your spirit. And then slowly coming up into a seated position, crossing your legs in front of you. Bring the arms up overhead to seal in your practice. And then palms come together at heart center. May the God-given light and love in me reach out to that same light and love in you. Namaste. I will see you the next time.